Good Sunday to everybody. Um, there come a time where we gotta make pretty much not a statement or trying to disturb anything going on, but there come a time in our life when we really gotta stand up for our right to live, our right to be who we are, our true self, and also to stand up against anything that hinder our humanity, our goodness, our love, our peace, our health, and our wealth. Um, I think this is gonna be one of the last video I make uh, for why uh, I just want to address this. And again, I'm a reminder. I'm not here exposing anything or condemning anything or pointing any finger. But anything that I'm doing here is actually to prevent one of the worst atrocity that can ever happen to in the name of God, basically. And that's what, as far as Christian, we are called to stand for the faith. Not to say to be perfect, not to say that to stand only when you are perfect or when you are conquer your bad habits, but to stand for righteousness, to be righteous, no matter what habit that you have, you still living at peace with people. You're still doing your part to make your community better. You still basically seeking the well-being of other as you seek for yourself, and also to stand for the truth. We cannot go on forcing each other to forgive each other or reconcile without accepting the truth. Because true reconciliation only come in accepting the truth of the matter, not orchestrating alternative scenery in order to force people to basically disprove the truth and just accept this ideology that hinder not only the truth of what happened, but cause another worse atrocity to happen again. uh, we really gotta stand for humanity more than anything. Many people are claiming, especially in my faith, religion, Christian faith, they claim that God's kingdom will be a theocratic one. Well, to some extent, but what the Bible shows us and what time has really shows us that theocracy has failed humanity and has caused more bloodshed than anything else, throughout history. And one thing about theocracy is basically uh, the way it's explained is a system set up where God chose few people who can be priests, prophets, to basically govern society, earth. But what history has showed us, theoc- theocracy, yeah, you know what I'm saying, has failed humanity and basically has brought reproach onto God's name. So those who are basically pondering with that thought, saying that the theocratic a society will serve the earth, are really being misled. Not to oppose or trying to. No, I'm not that type of person. I'm the type of person that stands for the truth of myself, of where I've been, where I've met, and where I can go. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand, theocratic has failed humanity. Look what happened here. What happened to me? Can I say that I've been protected by theocracy? No, I've not. Anything that really protected me, I'm here safe today because of humanity, of many, uh, all race, uh, everywhere, decree. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Humanity. That's what's going to save uh, Christianity. It's going to save you, the earth, a humane society. That's what God is bringing into place, and that's what we're about to experience. Finally, one thing about being humane is basically upholding the standard of the Bible, because being humane is treating your brother the way you like to be treated. Theocratic basically telling you, if you believe in this ideology, I'll let you live. But if you don't believe in that, you dead in the name of God. So that's what I'm saying. So I just wanted to ponder how God's names continue to be disgraced. A person like me, who really has stood for the Christian faith, is still sought to be destroyed by the very authority of the church. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not just gonna see here. And if me, I could have just let it go, because I know me basically continue in the direction God is giving me is gonna cause a lot of heartache and pain to those who support this ideology against me and the like of mine. And you don't want people, you don't, especially innocent people, to suffer, who are being inflicted in ideology that they are they under compulsive service to uphold this ideology that's causing basically harm not only to people like me, but to the name of God, to the faith of Christianity. I'm not, it's like I say, I'm not here exposing anything. If anything, I'm reminding, I'm not a whistleblower. If anything, I'm reminding how truth the word of Jesus Christ in the Bible, or how he predicted, basically told how Christianity would be the way it is today. It's not me who say that. You know what I'm saying? That Christianity will find itself in the position that it is today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a whistleblower. Am I here opposing Christianity? If anything, I'm upholding the call of Christianity, because we were not really just ordained to go out there, preach the word, and ask people to give their life to Christ. We were basically sent here in a word to protect humanity, and that's what it was from the get go. Adam was put here on earth to protect the earth, to take care of the earth, but that was not the devil. That was not the devil desire for God's will. He opposed God's will, and he has been doing that ever since till today. Even opposed Jesus Christ when he got here. Like I said, the Jew never killed Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? It's basically those whom the devil got them to believe the same concept that got Cain to kill Abel. How they want to basically, you know what I'm saying? Because for you to basically compete with somebody for the favor of God, I mean, what kind of God put two people in a ring to fight each other for his approval? But the Bible accounts that Jehovah or Iman, or what they call him in Rwanda, or Yahweh, Leoba, you know what I'm saying? In different places got different name. He never really, that's not what he assigned humanity to fight each other. He assigned humanity to go for each other, you know what I'm saying? To make this world a better place. But the devil, you know what I'm saying, being an opposer of God's will for a peaceful earth and human society, I've pit human against each other. And that's what I'm saying. My life is really devastated, because those who claim to be ordained to stand for the true faith, uh, uh, only to turn around to feed themselves and close the door of heaven to people like me, because of the emotional entitlement that was basically incited by the devil. I cannot just go sit here and let myself be crushed. Because, like I say, more than any place, here I supposed to have at least peace of mind, at least start over and actually go about basically at least start living for once. Because for the past 30 some years of my life, I've been persecuted in the name of Christianity, in the name of God. My family has been turned against me. So you gotta understand this African problem is not poverty. It's not poverty. We know we the richest. As far because at the end of the day, riches is not money, it's resources. You know what I'm saying? Because every money you gonna see, basically just a note to the. It's like a bond to the resource that you have. Without resource, that money really doesn't have no value. So we really the richest uh, continents there is. You know what I'm saying? Resource wise, but you gotta understand the system that was set up in place here that really has devastated us and has shed more blood. And it just so sad that the very people that claim to be appointed by God to protect this goodness that God has given us have been at the forefront to basically killed us in the name of God with some Armageddon theology of being the chosen one or being because this person because of Noah cursed him that we gotta be on the compulsive service and we gotta give up our right as human being unless we basically we sign up to accept this ideology of domination. And this ideology has caused so many problems. I'll give you an example here in Rwanda. I got more than anybody. I got the right to speak about this issue because I know a lot of people stood up for it here, and also I stood up for it, and the man stood up for it in different things, but I stood up for it at the very source of it because my whole 30 some years are being persecuted by the same people who orchestrated the genocide that happened here in everywhere here throughout Africa. They persecuted me and they sought to basically turn me to the devil. And this concept, and the whole time I'm a Christian, I was baptized as a Catholic, you know what I'm saying? But since my childhood, it's like our house was separated, our community was separated, but we all going to the same church saying we love God, we love each other, only come back home to be suspicious towards each other and basically fighting for the blessing that was preached this not only Catholic, all this other denomination, but in between all this denomination, there are those who upheld the standard of God, who wanted to bring us together and help us, and there are also those who had ulterior motive to basically pit us against each other, so they can fulfill some religious emotional entitlement of being the one or being the one commissioned by God to be the second coming by destroying these people and plundering them of all the resources. Uh, so that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? My community was separated on the same ideology, not because this person was Bantu or because this person was Nilotic, you know what I'm saying? Those was just constructed. And this construction, before it even happened, there were people who stood against it. Look at the example of the king UE5 of here, Rwanda. You gotta understand, people don't understand, like they don't want to accept that God also created people like me and equipped people like me with the ability and has been directing us since our ancestor. Look at UE5. When you look at the name Imana, you basically look, okay, God is a basically title, just like Lord is title. There are many God, there are many Lord. But the difference between God, but basically on the Bible, the God of the Bible, who inspired the word of the Bible, through Moses when he was here in Africa, he did not tell him to leave Africa to go to Middle East. So only he can only speak to him in Middle East because that's the only way God can speak to him. No, he trained Moses here, equip him with everything that he did, and gave Moses the first five book of the Bible, which we know the Torah, which accounts the story of Genesis, the story of all the first five book. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it happened. You gotta understand the story of Yui 5. You know what I'm saying? Iman just mean YHWH. It's not saying God. No, actually that's the very name of the God of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So to say that anybody brought Christianity here or brought the truth of the Bible here, especially here in Rwanda or places like Ethiopia and stuff like that, is really baffling and delusional. And we suffer for that. You know what I'm saying? The fact that it still enforces stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because people who have that spirit that dwells so like us, we are always persecuted because somebody want to tell us that you cannot have those ability that I aspire for, that it was written based on these two verses that only I can have the ability or my child can have the ability. So give it up, or if you don't do that, guess what? I'm gonna get your brother, your mother, your father, your neighbor to get at you. And by the time they're done with you, you're gonna come back to me and you better say sorry. Basically, that's what it is. And I'm not speaking against, like I said, I'm a Bible-based, Bible-believing Christian. I fought for the church like nobody has for the longest, and I fought for against those who are disgracing the name of God like nobody has ever really did. And when I did that, I didn't do it on my own strength. I did it to God. He really prepared me throughout my life because I was opposed throughout my life, bro. Like the same thing that happened to Yuri 5. And I don't really, I mean, there's a lot of, I don't really want to disturb people here, or I'm just going according to history and fact how how the very orchestrated of this genocide have not held accountable, and is still orchestrating another one in a hope that if it happened, these people are destroyed uh, through sabotages by getting this one to play the victim and getting that one to play the chosen one, to play only one. You know what I'm saying? And this happened everywhere in Africa, bro. Like this, the story of UE5, will really tells you that Nilotic and Bantu never really had a problem, bro. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody feel tickled about it, hey, bro, at least, you know what I'm saying? I stood, most of these people, they fought me in America, even my own kind, even my own family, they never faced the people who orchestrated this matter. They only went and danced for them, you know what I'm saying? And say Jesus is Lord. While seeking, while those who orchestrated this matter were seeking the destruction of America in the same ways. But people like me got equipped to fight not only for America, for the church. You know what I'm saying? And I'm over here being humble and respectfully at that. But you can never repay good with bad. That's what the Bible say. You know what I'm saying? Again, back to Uri 5. He believed in Imana. Who is Imana? The God of the Bible. YHWH. But he was killed because he would not convert, not to Catholic, because Catholic never had a. My grandfather is a Catholic. My grandmother Catholic, and it's baffling. Some where I was locked up, they're trying to rape me, in order to convert me, to put basically a chapel around me. The same chapel my grandmother here praying for. They over there calling me the devil, and some of my family members validated that he's been evil, he's devil. He gotta get raped. He did my son wrong. He did my, you know what I'm saying? And go dance for the people who persecuted not only the forefather and the brother. You know what I'm saying? Baffling. You know what I'm saying? And Euro 5, YHWH just mean Imana. You know what I'm saying? But it won't convert. Not he never had a problem with no Catholic. He just had a problem for the ideology that some in the Catholic church brought, the ideology of division. You know what I'm saying? The ideology of separation of basically he knew that. Even my grandfather, you know what I'm saying? This guy was proposed to go to he never accepted because he knew if he go over there, he not gonna come back. Only few, I'm pretty much like the lucky one that ever came back still able. But I'm still being, you know what I'm saying? I'm still being persecuted with the same machinery that persecuted the like of UE5, persecuted my mom, my grandmother, my till today, bro. I still hold basically Christianity accountable for the death of my grandmother and my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? And I got the right to do so because think about it. 2010, I'm about to leave America after being persecuted. I arrived in America in 2000. The same people who orchestrated this genocide against us, who are who are in America, Europe, and all these other places, and who are the pawns which are some of our brothers and our sisters to basically carry out this thing. They got there basically used me as a very forefront to validate that actually these people are evil. Look, one of them, look what he's doing. And for 20 years, they're trying to work me to be an evil. But guess what, though? The Bible says you gotta conquer evil with bad. We gotta conquer evil with good, and that's how I've been able to conquer it all. And I'm not here. I don't have any grudges. I'm not here despising anything. I'm not over here trying to incite anything. I'm not any not like that. I'm just here. Also, I got the right to live more than anybody. I'm not here seeking people to applaud me or to celebrate me or anything like that. Because most people that change the world are not celebrated. Most people who basically who are like, let's say the person who created the first person who created a pair of shoes, we don't even know him, but today we know Nike, we know Adidas, and we know all this other stuff. But he's the one who basically impacted the well-being for many generations, but we don't even know him. Pretty much somebody probably robbed him of the idea, and that's how it's been. Like I say, the story, the concept of of slavery, which started with the story of him cursing. Noah cursing him and Shem, and cursing him. Look, they got me over here high. Like I said, it's like, but I'm gonna get to that later. Cursing him and basically Noah, basically, but they're trying to say that God uh, 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 basically put Japheth and Shem in a position to enslave him, and which is really baffling because when you look at history, maybe Ham was Caucasian, maybe the descendant of Ham are Caucasian, maybe the descendant of Ham are Asian, maybe the descendant of Ham are Arabs. What those who can really say that only the descendant of Ham are from Africa? You know what I'm saying? Because that's not reality. You know what I'm saying? That's not reality because when you look at the first man, regardless how you say, I'm not here trying to, but to, based on fact and history, the first man was black. So what stopped Japheth and Shem and him to be black? And it doesn't really, color doesn't really matter. Those who really ponder on colors are those who are really trying to disgrace God's creation. They're trying to basically they're trying to validate the inhuman activity, the evil activity in the cover up of religion, race, which really is emotional entitlement. You know what I'm saying? Uh, I'm very devastated. I'm grateful that I've made this far. Um, I just wanted to relay uh, today that if I happen to be disabled, if I happen to be killed, even if I happen to be raped, that's one thing they're trying to. For the past 20 years, they trying to turn me to a sex slave using religion and someone using some of the most beautiful platform that God has given us to stop such things from happening, like mental health, religion, and all these platforms that they have no reason to come against me, but to make me part of them. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I stand for too. If today I'm disabled, my neck is broken, I'm my arm is filled with cancer, because that's exactly what it is. Spraying me with all these things, trying to inflict me with sickness, trying to send people to give me. That's what you gotta understand, bro. Those who have accused me of inflicting them with sickness. The only reason why they believe they could get away with it because they're sending people to inflict me. But you gotta understand, I'm anointed. Not to say that I'm better than anybody, but this persecution against me started from a young age, and God saw it. And He equipped me basically to sustain me in everything they throw at me. Just like Daniel. God knew that they was gonna put him in a lion pit. You know what I'm saying? But he already equipped Daniel to deal with everything that he dealt with. He equipped Jesus to deal with whatever he dealt with. You know what I'm saying? Even Psalm 91, he say pestilence, all these things will not affect you. That's what it is. All this sickness, it just bugs. It just basically microbe, small bugs. You know what I'm saying? When you look HIV, all that stuff, it just bugs. And some of us, God has created us and sustained us in order to go to all these things. Just look, all these things that have been thrown at me. So really, many people, I really had to humble themselves and at least learn uh, the reason of my approval instead of trying to find a reason to say that, oh no, he's not who we say he claimed. And I'm not claiming anything. It's only my action shows my claim. You know what I'm saying? Some people claim to be something else, but they claim to stand for something, but we stand for what we claim. And we don't even have to claim because we stand on it. You know what I'm saying? And trying to find uh, something that might not but that like me smoking said that validate the emotional entitlement to destroy me or to rob me of my resources or to give me rape or to stuff like that or to stop me from partaking to go to church. Basically, that's what I'm being. I was sought to be killed at church. The last time I gave a sermon in a immigration fest, like I said, I'm not even exposing anything. If anything, it's Jesus Christ who has exposed all these things, and I'm reminding you guys of it. You know what I'm saying? Last sermon I preached in a very messed up situation. You know what I'm saying? I was in America while I was going to immigration proceeding. Only after I preached, sang, everybody clap, getting beaten down, beaten. And they're trying to press charge against me because I didn't fight back. I just got on my knees and said, our Father in heaven. And recited some psalm, trying to press charge against me for that because they labeled me the devil and all this shit. And it's really baffling. Now they want to sit here, judge me, say, oh, he was just pretending. He's not a real Christian. Look, he's not going to church. Why would I go to church only to go to undergo the same thing? Because that's what's been happening for the past 20 some years. You know what I'm saying? Actually, 30 years since I was a kid. Even people that I grew up here with, we go to church. They're basically trying to, some of these pastors trying to basically say he's the devil, he's this. The same way. And what was evil about me was the ability of me doing good. They claim to be good, but I stand being good. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he cannot be that. Only my son can be that. Only my daughter can be that. Only, oh, he didn't go to school. He didn't go this. Oh, he don't know how to play with the kids. Oh, and I'm over here doing everything they claim me of doing, but they're over there just seeking approval for a position. You know what I'm saying? And the position they're applying for, I'm over here not even seeking for the approval. I'm over here, like I was in a, what's it called? Uh, refugee camp, bro. Everybody seeking approval, position to be the one over here dancing for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Well, not everybody, some. You know what I'm saying? And but because some people like us, we ain't gonna low, we ain't gonna go low like that. You know what I'm saying? Because we know whatever we trying to ask them to do, we can do ourselves. Like for an example, they wanted best what's it called? What's it called? Volleyball field. But these people ain't gonna build. You can do it yourself. But I went and started building this field. Um, and it took me weeks. And in a Benin, the ground is so hard to tilt it. it takes a lot, and I didn't really have the materials. And sometimes I'll just use knife, uh, rocks, anything I can get to plow that field, and which I did. Took me weeks, and the whole time they're laughing at me. Oh, he crazy, he this and that, he that, he that, and it take me some time, hours, just to fill that place with sand. The sand was there the whole time, but they're waiting for somebody else to come build for them, and they're over there dancing for them, trying to find position. And at the same time, me doing this, that's what some of these guys they think I think I'm better than them. No, I don't think I'm better than anybody. I just think I can do better for everybody. You know what I'm saying? That's a big difference. And it's not here complaining, because this same guy we seen there, they turned them against me. You know what I'm saying? My friend, you know what I'm saying? And I love this guy to death, but they turned them against me on some ideology of basically divide and conquer. You know what I'm saying? Separate and divide. And I'm over there. Sometimes I just walk away. You know what I'm saying? Trying to exclude me from everything. And I built that field. And once I first they laughing at me. Now once I built it, they want to claim it. And some of these association that used to come over, they see me doing that. But they give them a credit and even train some of these guys to be some leaders, basically taking credit for people like me, and they think they're gonna come over here and change anything. You know what I'm saying? That's been the story of my life, even in Kindle. I'm pretty much the only person who never had a toy but built all kind of toy for the whole cities. And I never had a dollar for it because I know it was needed and I could do it, and I got it done. And everybody saw me. The church, my mom, my grandmother, my grandfather are prominent member of the Catholic faith. You know what I'm saying? And you cannot deny that. You know what I'm saying? And they saw that. But some of them, it was I was a threat. You know what I'm saying? And some, oh, we need this guy. You know what I'm saying? He basically stand for what we are here preaching. You know what I'm saying? But those who consider me a threat turn everybody against me, using position and money and giving me disadvantage. But also those who God has touched their heart and their mind to accept that I stand for the same thing as they stand for, they also gave me some advantages, and they have helped me a whole, and I'm very grateful, bro. Like, look, when I was admitted to that mental health asylum in 2010, when I just wanted to come back, spend time with my grandfather. You know what I'm saying? I was on the way to the airport. Boom, they stopped me. The same, very same, bro. Nothing different. Same thing that happened to Yui, five, the king back then, trying to label me the devil, the antichrist, because what? They saw the ability in me, and they saw what I'm doing, and they want to take credit for it. They said, no, he cannot be that. Only your brother, only your cousin, only this other guy. They can be that, but you know you cannot be that. Guess what? You the devil. You schizophrenia. You are bipolar. You gonna that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? I gave service at church for like the past 15 years. Only someone in the church to woke me, trying to kick me out of the church, you know what I'm saying? And which led for me going to visit a family member in hope once I get out of there, go to Chicago, get fix a few things, and catch a plane to come here and run to spend time with my grandfather. But before you know it, people already orchestrated this. This family member say I did them wrong. This person say I did this. This person say he's evil, he's the devil. This person say, oh, he's Muslim, he this and that. They already orchestrated, got the false witnesses, and then boom, admitted me, stopped me on my way to the airport, admitted me to a mental asylum, where once I got there, the people who basically are Protestant, because mental health was created by us Christian, our forefathers, you know what I'm saying? They knew that it's not just a spiritual thing, it's a mental thing, it's a physical thing. You know what I'm saying? This God healing the word, and really mental health has one of the greatest potential there is when it comes to establishing peace here on earth and establishing a well-being here on earth. And with every potential, people can either lose it or they can basically improve it and protect it. That's what we are called. I'm a protector of hearts, bro. Since bro, everybody gonna say you that. I'm the type of person that once I see something wrong and I can do something about it, best believe me, I'm gonna do it, bro. Even if it's gonna cost me, bro, I'm gonna do it, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's gonna cost me. And even these people that I'm over here fighting for, they're gonna end up fighting me. But guess what, though? I saw something that was wrong, and I did something about it. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's I can't change that, bro. You know, I'm a protector of the family provision. I'm the protector of community. And these people who are basically inflicting pain in the community and the family, I'm a threat to them. They claim to be the protector while killing the very one who are protecting, you know what I'm saying? And trying to stop them from causing mayhem. You know what I'm saying? The same thing that happened here in Rwanda was about to happen in America. But God commissioned people like, and I'm already known, bro. And once I realized that, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been guided by God and all the faithful ones throughout this time. Uh, 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 and once I realized that, I was like, okay, let me just stay here because as long as I'm here, at least I know this won't happen, and I know I'm not the only one because God position when in a war, stuff like that, God can use pretty much anybody, and among all those guys used to stop basically what's going to be. That's what it's going to be. 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, 13. You know what I'm saying? Well, 12, 13, yeah, 13. It was going to be it was not going to be anything but a race war that was gonna basically destroy not only America but the rest of the world. You know what I'm saying? By those who claim to want to go to heaven, but the only ticket to heaven we got right now is death. So how can you want to kill me? But you want to go there, bro? I don't want to go there for real, bro. What am I gonna do there, bro? All I know is peace. Even though I'm struggling, I love humanity. I love Earth. And I don't know what I'm gonna go to heaven. And if I go to heaven, more than anything, God's gonna give me the right to basically avenge myself. You know what I'm saying? God gonna basically, hey, they did that. Get on your shit. Basically, that's what it's gonna be. So you don't want to see me there. And paralyzing me is basically God give me that right to do that. And one thing that people coming against my soul, my spirits, is being in God's hand this whole time. This whole time, people who are persecuting in the name of God, they're basically persecuting God. Because if you look all this J, all this sickness you're trying to inflict me with, all these things that you're trying to devastate me, people don't make a month past that. But 30 years, bro, I'm still standing, still able, still peaceful, still considerate. Still, I'm like the king of consideration, bro. That's what sometimes people don't understand. I got up because the power that God has given me, the spirit of Him living in me, I gotta be that. I gotta be considerate because it's not just about me. It's not just about me. Basically, getting my way. Because even like Jesus, super considerate. You know what I'm saying? These people that this the same spirit that dwell in Him, dwell in me too. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be there, bro. Even though some people might not understand, like, man, oh, you got a advantage in this matter. Why don't you just let them have it? But I can't. I gotta go according to God basically direction. And sometimes it's baffling. Sometimes I'm just trying to kick God out of this situation, and because you know what I'm saying? Because I can deal with this. Like all of them, bro. We can just boom, get it. That's exactly what happened. All these people who are here trying to judge me, you know what I'm saying? If more than anything, I'm not asking anybody to applaud me, and I'm not even complaining. More than any places, Congo and Rwanda is supposed to be a place where at least I was able to rest, but that was not the case because basically the resource of the church in America is still employed against me, even though many in America are fought for me. You know what I'm saying? Black, white, Asian, LGBT. You know what I'm saying? uh, all even Hispanic. You know what I'm saying? In the midst of these black, white, Hispanic, LGBT, there's some of them who fought, trying to fight me, trying to crush me in the same ideology that orchestrated this genocide against not only against Africa, but against the whole African continent. Because when that happened, many countries in Africa did not intervene. Only few. Even a lot of our brother, Black America, some of them wanted to intervene, but some of them couldn't. The refrain from intervening. Well, they were forced. Some a group was basically those who the group that they were that this false messiah employed to believe that us the Nilotic sold Bantus to slavery. They wanted this to happen, but most of black Americans didn't want it to happen. You know what I'm saying, but those who were basically indoctrinated this ideology that the Nilotic sold the Bantu, they had the say so of the matter. Same thing happened in Ethiopia. You know what I'm saying? Imagine people. I'm not here speaking against. Like I said, bro, I'm not here speaking against uh, the Catholic faith. I fought for the Catholic faith for the past 20 some 15 years. They're trying to baptize. Bro, I was baptized as a Catholic. Those not, bro. That's all you need. Baptized one time. But the second time is basically God baptizing you with His Spirit when He's approved of you. So many who claim because I got baptized, because I wear a chapel, because I wear a cross, because I attend church every day. Okay, you're a member of an institution, but most of y'all are not you're not a member of the body of Christ. And I'm not here exposing you or anything like that. I'm just reminding you Jesus was the whistleblower in this matter. I'm just reminding you what he told the state of Christianity, how it will be right now. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine what happened here. Many people hands were tied, and because of bro, now more in Ethiopia, all those kids, and here too, throughout Africa, are stuffed because of somebody emotional entitlement, bro. Not to say this person is a danger against my community. No, but these people are a danger against my emotional entitlement. Imagine how many kids are being starved, bro. How many brothers and sisters killed because those who Jesus spoke in Matthew 13, claiming to be the Messiah, to want to be the Christ, assigned to destroy these people so they can be that. That's an emotional entitlement, bro. That's nothing more than that. You know what I'm saying? So imagine all these kids starved, killed, while the world watch. And those who are doing that are being applauded, given position, protected, and we over here suffering. And all those who us who will survive now, they're still going against us while they're still being protected because of emotional entitlement, bro. Emotional entitlement. Oh, I'm the one. I can only be the one if you date. Can you really starve people for emotional entitlement? Can you really kill people for emotional entitlement? Can you really those who survive, can you go and persecute them because of emotional entitlement? Can you really say you uphold the Bible standard when you are protecting the very ideology that starved many people and killed many people because of emotional entitlement? And can you really want Jesus Christ to come back? Can you really wait for the coming back of Jesus Christ? And you think he's going to come back on your side? And I'm not here speaking against the church. I'm here reminding the church it's time. Uh, we we fought for the church, for the stand of the church, for the honor of the church, of the Christian faith. Let me just put it like that, for the body of Christ. Uh, but those who are basically benefiting for the blood and sweat and tear that we've put into uh, are protected by the church, are encouraged by the church to continue this. So that just lead me to one thing, and one thing certainly for sure, that that actually many in the church would like to have whatever uh, is happening right now. They want to keep the status quo in hope that our extermination, either social extermination or physical extermination, emotional extermination, or spiritual extermination, will benefit the very emotional entitlement of those who claim what they see in us, and that's really baffling and sad. Today, if I'm killed, if I'm paralyzed, guess what? Vatican paralyzed me. All this denomination, my Christian denomination paralyzed me. If I'm raped, the whole Vatican ran a turn on me. All this denomination, they ran a turn on me. And their member, uh, I'm sabotaged today because, uh, bro, I don't want to, I'm a protector. Like I said, um, coming here, the same people who were used to basically be false witness against me, saying I'm the devil, I did them wrong, caused them sickness, and while they telling people, imagine 2014, bro. One of a close family member, uh, I don't know what it was, but I already knew. He came over there trying to basically question my medical status. Um, in well, before that, everybody already know. Oh, he got sickness. He inflicted this person with sickness, HIV, this and that. Kind of find out, bro, I didn't have the sickness. So this guy, because these are people that already accused me and put me into the mental asylum in hope to basically crush me and turn me to a sex slave in order to uphold this ham theory. Basically came over there, came to find, and I show him. I know, bro. That's one thing about me. The whole time they persecuting me, trying to force me not to be able. I'm doing the very thing they basically persecuting me for. And these people in all these institutions, like the mental health and all these places that I've been, they're saying that, and they help me. So it's like they turn them to be the lion to devour me, only to come and find out. You know what I'm saying? And they help me. They help me a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? And I'm grateful. You guys know yourself. I'm not speaking against you because in a community we gotta protect. The most valuable thing we have in our community, besides us being human, is our conscience. Once somebody conscience is smeared, basically they go on a self-destructive mode. Even though no matter how, look how many people are caught up being addicted. They have all the money, but they can't enjoy themselves. They find themselves in so many harder, and they don't know why, because the conscience is smeared. Because without them knowing, they are over here enforcing the very thing they stand against. Did not go to school to persecute this innocent person. They went to school to treat this person. You know what I'm saying? They did not go to seminary to conduct false ideology that lead to a genocide or that lead to a person, able person who can benefit the community. They did not do that. They went to seminary, they went to school in order to make the community better. Only found themselves in a very situation where they didn't know what they signed up for, and before you know it, it's either me or you know what I'm saying. And I understand that, bro. I'm the king of reasonable, bro. Like, I understand that, and like I said, I'm not, because now I owe it to you more than for what you did for me, the goodness you did for me, to really make your conscience right again, because you did not do that to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you were not here 200 years ago when this thing was being, you know what I'm saying, being planned and carried out. You were born into it, and you gotta understand. A lot of people talking about white people this, white people that, bro. Yeah, delusional, bro. Like, dude, one of a family member, 2016, God beat the F out of me. Why? Because I will not recant my goodness. I will not recant my Christian faith. They're forcing me to be bro, forcing me basically to be a Muslim so they can name me terrorist and so they can have ground said that, oh, now that you are converted to Islam, the very ability you have, only a true Christian can have. So give me that. And it's baffling how they trying to get this ability out of me. You know what I'm saying? But they want to basically rape me to get this ability out of me. And I'm not over here exposing anything. I'm recounting what Jesus said. And that's standing for Christianity. Because if you're over there raping people in the name of Jesus Christ, Jesus Christ spoke against you. That's what was not what the Revelation revealed. When you look at the story of the whole story of all this story you see in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? And some of these people have got the nerve to speak against the LGBT. But you know, understand one thing about the LGBT. Some of them, well, by choice, they choose to be this way, and you respect somebody who make a choice as long as they're peaceful, as long as they contribute to society, as long as how can you judge them? I'm not talking about the, the body of Christ. I'm talking about those who are basically invaded the church that Jesus Christ spoke in Matthew 13. How can you judge them for practicing homosexuality when you over here basically trying to turn they like me to be sex slave for your emotional entitlement? You know what I'm saying? And you over here smear the conscience of all these good people in the community and at the same time bring reproach on God's name. The church is very devastated. Look how the membership keep declining. And many brothers are putting up a fight for the church. And really, it's not the church, it's not the establishment that's going to survive. It's the body of Christ that will survive. Because, it's very, very hard for me to see here while being, look, I don't even want to, because people here have been through a lot. You know what I'm saying? How would you feel? How somebody would feel like later down the road that he was forced to basically sabotage my progress here, and kind of find out the very person that wish he's now he basically gonna force me because I got a mental health because that's what they used to do. Put me in this place, turn everybody against me. And by the end of a year or two, everybody there for me. Beat me up, do all the kind of shit. And then I'm not fighting back. Put me in this other place in a worse condition. Bro, all my celly, man, they got life. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and my crime don't consist of me being people like that, but they put me there. You know what I'm saying? Because they trying to use religion, say that God is punishing him. He did all this wrong, even though he's able to cover him up because he's the devil. Well, we gonna put him in that situation anyway. They put me there, turn people against me. Only, you know what I'm saying? People for me, and it took years after years after years. You know what I'm saying? And when this happened, you know what I'm saying? I was able to conquer evil with good, and imagine 2016 got beat up by us bad, real bad. You know what I'm saying? Bad for like 15 minutes. And then one thing about you can understand one thing. I'm not here exposing anything, but right now for my survival, basically addressing this matter. Wish I would do this one time. You know what I'm saying? What happened here right now, people will know who's accountable for it. You know what I'm saying? Which is not my brothers, not my sisters, none of that. It's basically those who got all the ability to stop this from happening, but they choose not to because of emotional entitlement. So that's it. And that's that, for real. 2016, beat up August. Everybody in Illinois was, you think George Floyd, bro, that thing almost set up, kind of, you know what I'm saying? Only to get somebody close to me come over there, bro, they wanted to release me and pay me for it, and even a warden, bro. How do you, bro? That's what I be telling you guys. You talking about race, bro? This is an ideology that some people racist is an ideology, bro. That some people grew up on it, and they are not racist. But everything they have, you understand, bro? I understand what a lot of white uh, my brothers who are Caucasian in Europe and America, they got a bro. That's one of the messed up position to be in. You basically in a position where you trying to tell your mother and your father or your grandfather, look, this ideology is really hurting me. Please, can we do something about it? But mommy and daddy ain't trying to hear. And this group right here trying to come against mommy and daddy. And he ain't going. Bro, you crazy? Bro, you ain't coming against my mama. And y'all know what happened when it came against my grandmother. That's why I said today I got the right to say that the church basically killed my grandmother and my grandfather, bro. They did that for real. Cause, bro, think about it. 2000, I could 2016, I could have got out of prison. All I needed was just the address for me to parole to. But because everybody in the family, except my mom and my other brother, who they fought, he came to Illinois trying to get me a place. But they trying to, they basically fought him, trying to commit him to a mental asylum, bro, because he wanted to give me a place. And they still fighting this guy for helping me till today because some of the family members said that I caused them sickness, that I cursed them, that I did all this shit. The same concept of UE5 of here in Rwanda. But the whole time, I'm the what they claim, I stand for it, bro. Y'all over there dancing for them who basically orchestrated this genocide. But I told them not today, years after years, bro. And you want to sit here trying to test me, all this and that, while you benefiting the very, bro. Like I said, bro, people know me. 2016, I could have got out. Um, I'm doing this for me. This self care for me. This from good for my mental health because I cannot even go to a because I got PTSD and for the longest they didn't want to believe that I got PTSD. They say I'm not traumatized. They say I'm the one traumatizing everybody. Yeah, definitely, bro. You hear me? Crazy. Um, I could have got out, but no. The person that wanted to help me get out, my mom and my older brother, fought. My my brother was fought to points where this dude basically devastated, and my mother too. Um, my grandmother came in 2000 what 17, and she could imagine this woman sick. Uh, uh, came all the way over there, bro. She could have came see me, and you know, in prison, all you gotta do is just put the name, and they could have came over there. But because the church, more than anything, as is enforcing this ideology against me, she was not able to do that. And also because the church don't believe that every good gift, every perfect present